Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Sid Meier's Civilization 6 in our 8 Ages of Khmer series. So, last episode was pretty interesting. Victoria decided she wanted a piece of me, and so did Congo. We made peace with Congo, but we're going to keep the pressure on Victoria as long as we can. I'm going to try and actually take Portsmouth from her this episode. I'm going to try and free Kabul. I haven't made a decision yet. Kabul is not as essential as, say, Valletta to keep as a city-state ally. We might actually keep it as a city. There may be more advantage to that, but we'll play around with the idea. We're not there yet. We need to get Portsmouth first, and that will give us an additional city, as well as an additional river to build a holy site on, which will be quite handy. It looks like she's building... That just looks like a lumber yard, maybe. Let's find out what she's doing already. But the point is, we'll have space for an additional holy site. We are 2 turns away from having our Prasat repaired in Angkor Thom, and we can purchase a new apostle, which will allow us to improve our religion even farther. We are still suzerain of Valletta, and we have lots of faith. So let me take a second to make sure. See? There's additional things that I can buy right now. Also, we can go ahead and buy these medieval walls, but we have to wait until the ancient walls are repaired first. Good to know. Let's see, Babapura, are you good? I'm not going to spend much more faith, because again, I want to... Oh, wow, all right. Interestingly enough, we could go for a pretty good production boost here, but I think I'll wait. I'll go ahead and buy the ancient walls in Babapura, just for protection's sake, in case something goes wrong. Who knows? It's just a good precaution, and they're cheap too. But I think what I'll do for now, let's see. We need to rebuild our trade network as well. Also, it looks like someone might have gotten Petra, because Petra is no longer an option here. So it seems like, yeah, Victoria got Petra. She built it in Liverpool. So, and it's actually in London. So we were going to put Petra here in Harharlea. We might not have even gotten it, frankly, if she was already on her way to building it. So that just gives us all the more reason to conquer her territory. It's actually in a pretty good spot, depending on, hang on, does this count as London? That's London, that's London, that's London, that's London. Is this London? Is that London? All right, that's Kabul. But we can give some of these tiles to London once we take it. So she's just given us all the incentive we need to take her capital. So, let's see. Entertainment complex is probably in order, honestly, in Harharlea. I mean, this was going to be a production powerhouse city, but we'd probably need a builder as well to just kind of get things going here again. Let's see, how much is it going to cost to buy one? $225? We could probably buy a builder before long, so why don't we go ahead and work on the entertainment complex. Let's take a look at the city overlap map so we can see exactly how many cities would be aided by it, depending on where we put it. So, these would be 3 city tiles here. If I put it anywhere here, it would help. Harharlea, Vimapura. Really? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's 6 tiles away. Doesn't look like it, but... So it would help these 3 cities, essentially, if I were to put an entertainment complex down there. So, probably a good idea, amenity-wise, to go ahead and take care of that. Is there anything else that would take precedence? I mean, another Prasat would be nice, but we need to take care of our amenity issues while we're trying so hard to repair our economy. So let's throw that down right there. It's on production focus. We will buy a builder before long and improve some of the tiles around this area. Let's also manage our citizens here. And just make sure we've got all the tiles we need. Yeah, we can improve plenty around here, including planting some woods later in the game if we need to make these more productive. But we've also got some stuff we need to repair. And that'll help that city's building get better. Production ability get better. That's the word I was looking for. So... let's go ahead and we'll have that unit continue to chill for a second. We're still at war with Victoria. She's still got units in our territory. Do I have an archer that can head out? No, I don't. We haven't actually cycled the turn yet. So this horseman is trying to get out of our territory. We'll have to keep an eye on where it goes. Let me move this swordsman over here just in case they try to go that way. If she moves this way, she's done, because I've got an archer ready to take her on. But we will go ahead and put this spearman there. Okay, interesting. He went out into the water.
Remember that people break down too, not just machinery.
So now I have access to crossbowmen. I want to go ahead and do those upgrades, but I want to buy the builder first. We need to do that for Harharlea so we can get this entertainment complex sooner. So we're going to have to wait on that process, unfortunately. Next project here. Oh, we actually haven't researched medieval walls yet. I don't know why it was giving me the option to buy those with faith. Shouldn't have even shown up on the list yet. So we could go ahead and research printing, which will give us access to the Forbidden City. And it might be worthwhile to go for that wonder so we can have the extra policy slots. And we get the extra level of diplomatic visibility for all other civilizations. Should we go for an industrial zone first? Tell you what, let's get construction because it's 4 turns, and then we'll make our next decision there. I don't want to get too far down the tech tree and neglect more recent techs, more relevant techs that are faster to research. All right, so this, yeah, see, we can, oh my God, 170. We're going to need to institute a policy that lets us get this done for a little bit cheaper. So right now, we are not getting that stuff for cheap, but we will. All right, so if I'm careful, I could potentially, I'm going to try and get this archer in a position to do a little bit of damage to that horseman. Because I don't think it'll be able to sail out into the ocean yet. I don't know that she has that tech. I'd be amazed if she did. Alright, let's just keep you here for now. Okay, we've got our settlers coming down here. We need one of them to reach... Let's see. That is the tile we need them to reach. That one specifically. So, really either one, it doesn't matter. Tell you what, I will put both of them here. Just to give these units a little bit of a harder time getting through this area. And we'll see if we can lock down that city spot in the next turn. That would be nice. We finally get a city that we wanted. It's not even a great spot, but at least we get the whales. And we still have luxury resources to improve that could help with our amenity problem as well. So this builder, believe me, is sorely needed. 225 gold. It's roughly 4 turns away at our current income level. Alright, so this archer needs to stay put. We'll just leave them. I'm going to skip the turn. We're not going to put them to sleep because I want to be able to make another decision next turn, depending on what this guy's doing. Oh, you want peace? Too bad. So sad. Alright, our Prasat is almost done. Are we at war with any city-states? No, we're not. And we're trying to go for Auckland again as well, so that we can have control of them as their suzerain apostle. Let's finish improving our religion, shall we? Oh, interesting. An English scout has just rolled up. That is the worst possible timing. Is this a joke? All right, we're going to have to withdraw this settler. We're going to have to withdraw both settlers. Oh my God. I am genuinely furious right now. That scout can roll up and take my settler just to troll me. But I need to move into the woods. See, now I can't colonize. I'm going to hope that they don't do it. That's my only option. Because otherwise Congo is going to try and throw a settler down probably in that same spot. Holy crap, I'm so pissed. If that scout does that, that's going to be one of the most epic trolls the Civ 6 AI has ever pulled on me. If not the most epic troll. Considering all the other city spots that have been robbed, that I've been robbed of over the past turns. Okay, so it seems like... it seems a lot like this, this guy's just kind of chilling there now. I'm going to move this archer into Bhavapura and kind of keep an eye on that horseman. We'll keep you there too. Yeah, I'll just put these guys on alert. Let's see what they do. Okay, good. Oh, so lucky. The world will know of your treachery, and you will be judged. Denounces you. Okay. No Hadrian rage today. You have more envoys than me at too many city-states. Okay, that's nice. Thank God they did not take. Okay, they're still not moving that swordsman, interestingly enough. Alright, so one trader is done. We probably need to support Hara Haraleia the most. So let's go ahead and put that trader there. And do we need to go ahead and just build another one? We could build Colossus. I doubt we'll get it. We could try for it. We also need to build builders, though. Let's have a quick look at how much... I won't be able to unlock it without a ton of gold. Okay, so we might go for the builder policy again in the next little while. That might be something worth doing. But let's see, if we go with Bhavapura, we need another trader before long. We need both traders and builders. It's just... let's go for the trader first. And we'll reallocate them to wherever they're needed. And then it seems like... Could I go ahead and build the shrine here? Would that be the best thing to do? We've already got an awesome faith income, so I kind of feel like maybe I should go for a theater square, because we don't have one of those yet. And we need to start building that up so that we can keep up in the culture game. So let's do that, especially since we're dealing with Congo this game. I am not going to do anything with faith right... Well, I could actually, because I already purchased the apostle. So let's go ahead and let's buy ancient walls. We want that city to be able to defend itself in case any shenanigans occur. This apostle needs to evangelize belief. And let's see what else we can do here. Can't buy anything else with faith. I think probably the best thing to do would be maybe to start a harbor district. We would get another trader from that if we did that. Yeah, let's start on a harbor right there. Choose belief. Okay, so it seems like TERRA Map might be the way to go. We've already got tithe. So this is just our religious building, basically. Let's go for the TERRA Map. I mean, it's just going to give us even more faith. It's one of the new buildings that was added in the fall update, and I rather enjoy it. That particular unit that I was just playing with doesn't really have anywhere to go. It's just frustrating. We'll figure it out, though. Also, how much is it going to cost to repair these outer defenses? 11 turns? Yeah, I need to get this entertainment complex built first. We'll just try and defend against any... She's got a horse unit that's trying to approach here, but I think we'll be okay. Let's move this horse... Well, no, we need to keep you healing, don't we? But let's move this unit up here. And then... Let's see, where else could she attack from? Yep, we're going to keep all of you in place, and we are close to being able to buy that builder in Haralea. Cannot come soon enough. And are you ever going to move your horsemen, Victoria? Ever? Come on, Vicky. Okay, they're attacking with that horseman, which is incredibly stupid because all you're doing is giving my archer experience. That's all you're doing. Especially once I move this great general into position. That's all you're doing, buddy. Okay, so how about some extra production? We could trade with Bhavapura and get a lot of extra production for this city, which would be good because it needs it. Or we could go for Angkor Thom and get a lot more food and a little bit less production and still the same amount of gold. I think I'd rather trade with the capital, honestly. Nice. Shaved almost 10 turns off of that there. Okay, we have another unit trying to give us a little bit of trouble. So tell you what, let's... Congo doesn't know what to do with that settler now. They're so confused. It's hilarious. Can I purchase this builder yet, or is it... Nope, 225. Not quite there yet. Oh, we do have an archer here. Perfect. Forgot about you. I couldn't see you. And I can bring this warrior down to actually do a good amount of damage to a unit that's already been weakened. In your face. Pretty soon we need to start buying our warrior monks as well. They are amazing, and I cannot wait to actually have them. Alright, let's go for a builder here at Angkor Thom. They're still not moving that horseman, because they know it'll die if they take it anywhere. How does that taste, Victoria? Okay, you're healed up. Let's move you here, just so that you can have a better vector on anyone that might try and come in and attack. Also, we need to do more with this scout. Let's put him back on land, and we need to get him, like, in here and see what we can do. He can jump across that direction. No! I will not make peace with you. The only way I will make peace with you is if you give me cities, and I'm sure you're not willing to do that yet.
The 4 building blocks of the universe.
Okay, so we have access to the Terracotta Army and
gravel,
the Siege Tower. We'll give you an order next turn. Okay, so this swordsman is promotable, which is quite nice. Let's go ahead and give them battle cry. Wasn't even expecting that. And it seems like she has backed off a little bit. Oh, wait, no, there's a scout here. You're going to regret this life decision. Let's give that archer some experience. And this settler... Let's see. I mean, there are a few spots where we could legitimately put a city. We could also culture bomb that cotton. One thing I've been reminded of, I haven't been doing a good job for the first 5 episodes in the series. But of course, as Jai of Armin, we have the ability to culture bomb with holy sites. So it wasn't as dire of a situation with Methone as I originally said. We could have potentially maybe still done some stuff there, particularly with the elephants, because they're along the river. Well, Methone actually is a little bit different because he settled it first. But there are some other spots like Auckland, I think is a particular commenter pointed this out to me. We could take the horses by building a holy site here, and we totally could. We could use a holy site in Lingapura, so we can still do that. It won't be on a river, but there's not a river here anyway. So once the harbor's done, we will be able to take advantage of that option as well. Let's see what our next options are now that we've finished. What do we finish? Construction? Yeah. So I'm going to go for... Should I go for Alhambra first? I'm going to go for printing first. We need to build 2 universities. Or wait. Yeah, this is 21 turns. This is 34 turns. It's farther away. This is going to give us an extra military policy slot, but this is an extra wildcard policy slot. So it's any policy type. I always like going for printing as soon as possible for that reason. But then another part of me goes, well, you also need to work towards getting education sooner. Yeah, let's go for printing. I hope I don't regret that decision later, but that's what we're going to do. Great General can sleep for now. Let's get this settler. So where could we... I feel like this settler might just eventually need to cross out into the Great Unknown and settle the New World. So we're going to keep that settler around, and we'll be conquering cities here in the next little while. All right, so I think we can go ahead and buy our builder. Yes, yes we can. There we go. And now we can start using our gold to actually upgrade units. Imagine that. In 13 turns, we will be able to do more than that because we can change policies. But for now, I'm just going to have these units stay put. Oh, another horseman's back, and you're still not moving. Interesting that they attacked that unit and gave him a promotion, too. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. I'll let you stick around and kill yourself. Let's see. I like the ability to have combat strength against ranged attacks, and then we could... The next promotion would be rout, which would give us extra combat strength against damaged units. But we could also do this, and this unit would be much stronger against fortified defenders. Now let's do that, because I feel like we're about to go charging into a certain someone's territory. And she's probably going to fortify to try and defend herself. So, the more we can head that off, the better. Alright, let's put this settler there and have them sleep. We'll have this archer continue to just skip their turn until we know more about what this guy's doing. Really don't know what they're doing. But we should be able to climb onto that tile in the next turn. Thankfully that Lisbon warrior moved. A couple of turns away from a new builder, a couple of turns away from a new trader. Your progress towards civil service has advanced considerably, probably because we just got a new pop in Angkor Thom, I guess? That's nice. So civil service is one of our next techs, I think. Yeah, it's literally the next one we're going to be able to research. Or one of our next civics. Nice! Goody Hut! Wasn't expecting that. So the scout will have something to pick up in a second. And with any luck, it's like a builder. That would be amazing. Alright, so that mine just got improved. And that may help things a little bit. It didn't really seem to. But there are also some additional luxury resources. Let's see which ones I already have, because I haven't really done a lot. Yeah, there's 2 more. So I can fix our luxury problem right now by going ahead and using these remaining builds on... Actually, I have 3, because I forgot repairing doesn't cost a build. There's still a part of my brain that thinks it does. But so we can do this incense, this cotton, and this citrus, and be golden. Completely golden. Or, yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and give the order to go straight to the incense. And also, yeah, all that's within Hara Haralea's territory as well, so that will improve our production too. They still have not moved this horseman, which I find amusing. We're going to have to train more naval units in Bhavapura in a bit. Okay, tell you what. Let's start with this. Give me Portsmouth. Oh, interesting. She is actually willing to give up Portsmouth if I remove enough from the deal. Will you give me Kabul? Okay, I'm going to keep the pressure up on her because she's probably suffering from a lot of war weariness and not liking it. Just her giving me Portsmouth would give me a huge... Oh, hello. Yes, I will take your settler. Thank you, England. Why did you do that? Why in the world did you do that? That was the dumbest decision. I now have an extra settler. Thanks for that. Let's go ahead and send them back. Alright, we're going to have to keep an eye on this encampment now, because they're going to be able to do a good amount of damage, especially if that knight rides out to this swordsman. But that's amazing. Was not expecting that to happen. Alright, so Angkor Thom, you're going to need... We can do either a harbor or a commercial hub here. I'm kind of tempted to do a commercial hub, because eventually we could have Big Ben in this city. The thing is, where would I put it? I could put it here, because all of these need to be farms. If I put it here, it would be on the river. We could build Big Ben eventually. Yeah, it needs to go there. Without question, it needs to go there. That was a district, or a improvement that needed to be repaired. But, tell you what, let's switch you off of food focus. No, doesn't really change anything. Alright, so our builder is done here. Let's see if there's anything that needs to be improved, or needs to be repaired. There's definitely stuff that needs to be improved, but what about repaired? Let's go ahead and get that stone. Actually, I think that builder's been there the whole time, come to think of it. I don't think that builder just finished up. Or were they? Yeah, that's right. They were just building an Angkor Thom. Never mind. But, let's see. So we've got one trader supporting Harharalea. We probably need to have the other trader in our new city. So let's go ahead and arrange that. So that's done a little bit sooner. Should I maybe go for the Colossus? I mean, it would be awesome. We get extra trade route capacity. We get a free trader. And we get an extra gold boost for this city if we were able to pull it off. But, see, that's the thing about that is that's 30 turns. When I'd rather just have a builder and improve, like, the fishing huts and all that. So let's do that, and then we might reconsider the Colossus once Bhavapur has got slightly better production stats. Let's move towards that goody hut. Okay. As expected, Swordsman's taking a bit of a hit, but really didn't take that much damage, actually. And it looks like they have very, very foolishly moved this unit back. England, why are you doing these things? I don't understand. Say goodbye to your horse and say hello to more war weariness. I enjoy this far too much. Alright, so I want this city. I actually would like you to trade with Bhavapura. I think your growth is going to be fine. I'd rather have you build faster so that you're just done with this stuff sooner. Let's put you on production focus, and you're done even sooner with that. And it doesn't change your growth speed. It's amazing. All right. Goody hut.
Few inventions have been so simple as the stirrup.
Nice.
But few have had so catalytic an influence on history.
Okay. So we got that boost automatically, which means we can now upgrade the heavy chariots once we have enough gold, which right now we do not. However, let's see what we can... Yeah, I'm going to give this catapult what for. And then we're going to improve that incense. And then send you up there to that cotton, and then over there to that citrus. And hopefully do away with our amenity issues at long last. I kind of want to just keep the swordsmen here and let them get some experience from just getting shot at. Let's move this archer here. And yeah, this settler needs to come back to that spot. We're going to have a couple of settlers eventually set out from that area. We've got lots of faith again, too. What else do we need to do in this area? Probably benefit from... Well, actually, you know what we need to do? We need to build farms around the aqueduct. That is a major priority for this city, because of those boosts that we're getting from it. How are we doing city-state-wise? We're still suzerain of Valletta. Congo still only has 8 in Auckland. That was not a smart move at all. You shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you really shouldn't be doing this. They are managing to hurt me a bit, but hang on. We might back off with this warrior. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, that's not a lot of damage. Let's see. Tell you what, let's back off to here and see if we can get that horseman to come charging into our territory, because then the archer will be stronger. They have the garrison promotion, so if the knight is just one step closer, that will be a sealed deal. Meanwhile, looks like we need to withdraw our heavy chariot before he dies. And we can go ahead and finish off that guy. And let's move our swordsman and great general in front of the archers so that they're defended. Meanwhile, you go up and get that cotton. You'll be building that next turn. We still have a bit of an amenity issue, but I feel like it's about to go away. Remember, any specialty district that we build in Angkor Thom will actually get additional great person points. We'll generate additional great person points because we have Oracle, so I'm really going to be focusing on that as much as I can. Let's see, let me move this archer over here, because our main adversary is England at the moment. Alright. We need a farm there as well, but I think it'd probably be better to go ahead and get that cattle. And we also need to improve that mercury at long last. But that's the last with that builder, so we're making more gold now, which is quite nice. And that's probably just because of the additional luxury resources we're finally taking advantage of. Yep, they did it. Really stupid move. Okay, Victoria, tell you what. Give me Kabul and Portsmouth. Okay, sorry. You give me those cities, I'll give you peace temporarily. Alright, now let me back off here so I can fire on this guy and kill him, and also level up that archer. And let me also go ahead and... Tell you what, I'd rather just have this swordsman hunker down for a bit. Let's fire on the... well... Perfect. I can actually use both of my archers, get some experience for them both, kill off that knight, and withdraw the heavy chariot to a safe spot where it can heal up. And we're also making a good amount of money, so we're going to be able to start promoting these units, upgrading these units rather, pretty soon. Alright, so finally have cotton, and now you need to go to the citrus. Seems like our amenity problems are sticking around, which is not surprising. It's been a while since I've really been in a position to improve those. Victoria caught me at a bad time. Oh, what do you think you're doing? You're gonna try and hit my trader? That's not very nice. Let's go ahead and give this archer volley. Which one is closer to a promotion here? This one. Alright, I am going to go ahead and attack this knight. It's not the smartest move, because they're the superior unit, but I've got the Great General in the area, and I feel like he'll be okay for at least a turn until... Yeah, let's move you up here. Ooh, sweet. Thanks to that road, we moved them into that district, and they got the garrison attack bonus, and now they're close to leveling up as well. Also, I need to end this episode, don't I? So, let's see. I can go ahead and buy something with faith here. Let's go ahead and buy a stable. We were going to put a stable here before we lost our horses. We're going to get our horses back eventually. I'll finish going through this turn, and then I will cut this episode, I think. We need to do one more builder. We do. We just need to keep cranking this out for a bit, because we've got so many unimproved tiles. And we just haven't been taking advantage of that. Haven't really been able to take advantage of it. But we need to start. Okay, let's move into turn 139. It's 1005 AD. Almost done with 3 different districts, which is quite nice. We need to get a theater square built in Angkor Thom so we can get the great person bonuses for that as well. But I will stop this episode here. In the next one, we are going to continue kind of fixing ourselves up in this area, as well as we might focus on getting some caravels before long so that we can actually go out into the ocean and find places for these settlers to go and establish new cities. We also are just about ready, I think, to move on Portsmouth and really kind of take the fight to Victoria. The only thing is, she seems to be sending a good amount of units towards Hariharalea, so I want to make sure that city's well defended before I take units and send them to fight, especially south of where she's attacking. So I'm going to focus on that as well, make sure we're well prepared. But we need to expand. We need to take away some of her power, and we just need to get more cities if we're going to catch back up to the rest of the AI, because we're kind of behind. I feel like we can catch up by the end of the game, but right now, especially for a religious victory, we are struggling. So I will go ahead and stop this one here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at noon Eastern Time, along with the rest of my historical and grand strategy content. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.